Yeah, listener, and this has been going on since probably the dawn of time, but certainly since I've been involved in boxing. Don King was making a big deal about there would be $1 million flyweight fight between Michael Carbajal and Humberto Gonzalez, and there finally was. I think it was 1 million between them both, right? Like both purses totaled 1 million. But Don King was a greedy guy, so how that's gonna happen is always under what can I say, corruption. But yeah, it happened. Michael Carbajal knocked Humberto Gonzalez out. I don't know, in like the seventh, eighth round. It was a big comeback because he was losing the fight. They fought two more fights after that at a higher weight class, I think. Humberto Gonzalez won both of them by decision, and into the night we went with our first attempt at making flyweights exciting. Now, one thing I will say, and I don't know if this goes so much for boxing. It probably does, but I embarrassingly have to admit I don't watch the lighter weights as much. But the skill level when you're a lot lighter is a lot better. Why? So in boxing, guys, and I notice this conspicuously, why are guys like Floyd Mayweather really good? It's because their fathers start them boxing before they can talk, right? They're 2, 3 years old. They're moving their arms around and whatnot. And your body gets used to the muscular movement when you have no muscles that is boxing, right? Like, and then as you grow up and you get your muscles and you hit puberty, it's not as big a transition as it is for someone else. Someone like me who started boxing in his early 20s, it is very difficult. Like, I was muscle bound because I was a weightlifter, because that's all people did back then, right? There was no boxing anywhere. And I was muscle bound, and it was hard to loosen up my body to get into that rhythm. And more than that, I had learned from karate, where everything was hold it out there, punch and hold it out there and whatnot, which is not necessarily the best thing for fighting or sport fighting, right, to begin with. And what happens with these really light classes is they're in a way, and I don't want anybody to take this wrong. It's not meant wrong. They're like children, right? Their muscular development is not overbearing, right? They don't have so many muscles that they can't do all these things that kids can do before they have muscles. So they can do amazing stuff. I mean, Demetrius Johnson in MMA is a prime example, right? The guy can do absolutely crazy things that nobody at heavier weights can do. But listen, he's working with a lot less muscle mass that's going to be in his way for that kind of thing. So listen, man, the flyweights, they're always going to be exciting. They can do things that we can't do, just like kids can do things we can't do, just like kids learn languages faster, kids learn boxing faster, and yeah, there it is. Love the flyweights. Like and follow for more in the fight game.